right now. Eyewitness Sports.
We had a super busy weekend in sports from high school all the way up to the pros, but we're going to start in the NCAA with the men's lacrosse tournament. Colgate faced Penn State for the second time this season in the first round of the tournament. Colgate came out hot, scoring 2 goals in the first quarter and kept the pressure on Penn State throughout the second. Penn State tied the game at 5-all heading into half. Momentum swung in the third when Penn State scored back-to-back goals. Just when Colgate had an answer with 3 unanswered goals, Penn State reclaimed the lead with 3 unanswered of their own. Colgate stole the lead back with just under 5.5 minutes left to go with a goal from Sam Erickson, but it didn't last long. Penn State's Liam Matthews tied the game at 11-all, and it stayed that way until Matthews sent in one more shot to take the lead, and Matt Traynor put it away with one final goal to bring the final score to 13-11. While it wasn't what they wanted, the Raiders end the season with their first Patriot League title in 10 years, and on a high note after a hard-fought battle. Colgate might be out, but Syracuse men's lacrosse is still alive in the tournament after a thriller of a game on Sunday against Harvard at the JMA Wireless Dome. The Orange found themselves down 9-5 at the start of the fourth quarter and trailed by as much as 5. But a 6-2 fourth quarter run gave them a tie, and they took the lead with this goal from Michael Leo. As time was about to expire, Harvard's Owen Gaffney scored the game-tying goal to send it into overtime. The Orange had all the momentum, though, and Owen Hill scored the game winner. Syracuse travels to play Princeton in round 2. Let's head to our local high schools where we had a jam-packed schedule with 10 baseball games and 11 softball games on the schedule tonight. Let's talk about one of those softball games that saw New Hartford narrowly beat Notre Dame 6-5. Notre Dame led 2-0 heading into the 4th inning, but New Hartford stole the lead by scoring 4 runs. Notre Dame responded with 3 runs of their own in the 5th, and New Hartford tied things up in the bottom of the 5th. The score remained tied, and we went into extra innings. All the way in the 9th is when New Hartford broke away with a walk-off run to seal their victory. Remember, you can catch up on all of this weekend's scores and today's scores on our sports scoreboard on our website. It's also sectional season for our local boys tennis teams. The quarterfinal round began today. Let's check out some of the results. Holland Patton fell to Skinny Atlas 4-1. Clinton beat Phoenix 3-2. Sequoia Valley was swept 5-0 by Manlius Pebble Hill, and Casanova beat Cooperstown 4-1. The semifinals start tomorrow afternoon. I need New York to stand up because the Knicks lead the Boston Celtics 3-1 in the second round of the NBA playoffs. The Knicks came back from behind once again to beat the Celtics 121-113. Jason Tatum did leave the game in the fourth quarter with an injury and had to be helped off the court. The series heads back to Boston for Game 5, and this series, when I tell you, has been peak cinema. I can't wait to see what happens next. In shocking fashion, in tonight's NBA draft lottery, the Dallas Mavericks won the right to the #1 overall pick. The Mavericks only had a 1.8% chance to win the pick in the lottery and earned it ahead of teams like the San Antonio Spurs, the Charlotte Hornets, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Washington Wizards, who all had higher odds. After trading away superstar Luka Doncic to the Lakers in a shocking trade, the Mavericks now earn the right to draft the consensus #1 overall player in this year's draft, Cooper Flagg. That's all the time we've got for Eyewitness Sports. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Dorian. Coming up next after the break, President Trump sets off on a multi-stop Mideast trip today, starting with Saudi Arabia, but also including one interesting omission. The details in tonight's Political Minute.